name is Adrian Nantchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So click on the subscribe button below and press the bell notification next to it for the latest uploads. Now, two signs to tell as to when an entrepreneur should quit. The two signs are really, one, when you lose passion or interest in what you're doing, and two, you learn of something much more bigger and better to work on as you learn new strategies and techniques and methods. So the first one, passion and interest. In my first business that I launched in January of 2015, it was all about video games. It was selling video games as a third party. Not the actual game, but the actual code, where you would take the code and you go to another website and download the game. I sold those as a third party. I got a supplier and I sold them. Now, over time, or by July of 2015, I had stopped that business. Certainly by August, I moved on. Because you see, in the early summer, I was losing interest. In June, July, I was losing interest in video games. I tried to pivot and going into podcasts, and no real success there either. So I tried to go into video games, and I just lost interest in the sector. I lost interest in the industry. I just moved on. I had lost passion, I had lost interest in selling video games because I had lost passion and I had lost interest in playing video games. I felt as early as November 2014 that there was better things to do with my time, and that slowly just grew. That festering feeling just grew, and it said, yeah, there's better things to do and I'm not really interested in video games, let's do something bigger and something else, like meh, okay, something else, whatever. Now, when you learn, when there's bigger fish to fry, over time you realise new techniques, new strategies and ideas and concepts, and you realise that, oh, I can do this or I could do that in marketing or etc, etc. You realise that there's other things to do. So you then say, why would I want to continue doing this? It's not very complex, not very leveraged, not very sophisticated, whereas if I start this or do that and pivot it this way and position it that way, I can do something else. I can do something much more cooler. Subsequently, this is the problem I had in August 2015, where I started my second business, and also I'm having it now as well. After I was phasing out my first business, I learned some new concepts about marketing and ideas and new ways of generating word of mouth. And then I noticed that I could apply this knowledge in another business idea that I heard elsewhere. And I thought, I can do this business idea, this model, and better for the UK. So I then decided to try and endeavour to apply these much more advanced principles of marketing in the context of this new business. So I decided to quit the first one because I had learnt new things, new information had come to light, which meant that, I can do this bigger and better thing. I can do this thing that's much more interesting, much more fascinating. I didn't really take these principles and apply them to the first business because I had lost interest in the business. I had lost the purpose. I couldn't care much about it. So it was just like, I want to move on. Let's do something else. But then I learnt these new principles, and I'm having this problem still, even to this day, with another business or two. That business that I started in 2015 is still ongoing. And I really want to move on from that because I've learned even more new cool stuff that I want to apply elsewhere to get momentum going for other things. But I'm slowly pivoting and moving away from that once a few other things are working and activated. But you see, also, I have another business at the same time alongside this channel, and my problem with that is I'm struggling to get the expertise so as to go all in content creation wise for this as I am for that. So I'm struggling a little bit to get the engine running. I haven't quite quit it. It's like 20% of my time, while this channel is 80% of my time. So I'm focusing on this to get things going here and get momentum going, and then go all in when this is up and running, go all in on that. So the two signs I look for when I want to quit is if I've lost interest in something or lost the passion, I've lost the fascination in it, and or I've come to realise new things, new strategies, techniques. So I then realise, oh, I can start something bigger and better and stronger and more leverage, more efficient, more faster, more cleaner, less energy, more lazy. Those are the two signs that I look for when it comes to quitting as an entrepreneur. Everything else, well, let's just put it this way, that you can learn but never want to quit. You can change and pivot, but you never want to quit. You never want to give up as an entrepreneur. Even when you go back to being employed, you never want to give up on it. Learn new things, plan, strategize, do things. Always something you can do. When you don't know what to do, do something. Just do something. And when you do something, you can get some results. You'll get some action. You'll get some traction. Just do something. So my question of the day is to you, of those two, passion and new ideas, which one of those do you feel that you're going to quit on? Are you losing passion? Are you like me a few years ago where you lost interest in the business I was running? Or are you finding new and better things to work on that, you know, can replace what you're doing now? Which one of these do you feel currently? For me, neither. Neither of these. Although, if anything, it's the second one. If anything, because it's like I've found a better thing, and I'm trying to move away from the other thing and moving on to the better thing, much faster, much more leveraged, more smarter, a bit more profitable as well. Or certainly the capability of the profitability capability is much more higher. That's a new one. Profitability capability, and rhymes as well. Anyway, so answer that question. Which of these two do you feel that applies to you? And also remember that this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So go out there today and do something remarkable. But in the meantime though, click on the subscribe button below and press the bell notification next to it for the latest uploads. How cool is that?